from Newsweek from August 10th, 2006. It could be 1996, 1986, 1976, 1876. And in this country, you'll see the same exact headline. Illegals. Illegals. Now, if you're taking notes, the first question I want you to write down is, how can a human being be illegal? Write that down, will you please?
There's about 30, 40 different terms, right, that we can use to describe mixed race. And a lot of that's because we don't have a terminology that's made for us. So we have to make it up. The 2000 census, it was the first time in this country that people were allowed to check more than one box. We're trying to make sure that that's on every single form, including financial aid, including scholarships.
Well, I think the main reason I come is just, to interact with different students, learn a lot about issues that are affecting the community and students of color.
I feel that coming to the Student of Color Conference, I'm able to do these leadership workshops and get involved with the people of color community, not only at the Oregon State College, but as well as across Western Washington, even parts of Central and Eastern Washington. So I get to meet new people and to get a different perspective of their ideas and how we need to make change, in Washington and at our specific schools and whatnot.
This conference is a conference that helps develop leaders and really sensitizes young people to various ethnic and racial and sexual identity communities in a way that helps people to be more compassionate, more understanding.
Understanding we can all learn from each other and advocate and be an ally instead of sitting in a class and watching somebody get grilled and not standing up for them because, gosh, my grade might fail.
The one that stood out the most to me is the only student of color in the classroom voicing out. That stood out to me because I've been in situations where I have been the only person of color in the classroom, and I've been in situations where all eyes were on me.
If I tell people that I'm from Iran, I always get one of three reactions. Now, people either get scared, they get angry, or they want to show that they're tolerant of other cultures. They're like, oh. I went to an Iranian restaurant once. I had the kebabs. They were delicious. It's like, oh, why thank you. I will inform the ambassador.
Progressive education is the key to unlocking our minds, to tapping into the potential that we have as human beings to transform the world that we live in, and for all sorts of professional and economic opportunity.
The thing you focus on the most is where you'll see the increase. We can define who our student population is by the choice to reach out to this community or to not reach out, whether those are conscious or unconscious choices.
This helped me a lot, open my eyes to see all different perspectives and different issues and just different cultures and learning about them, and it's a good experience and a good learning tool to use for the future.
You're not a risk taker, you're not going to change it. Look at all the people that we admire as leaders. They all took a chance. They all fought against someone. And you should not be afraid of losing.
So we're going to talk about, if things are getting worse, how are we as students of color, as working class people of color, as sexual minorities, as Muslims, as Christians, how can we come together?
Liberty meaning
in that you can go where you like, where you please, right? Being able to go into any store, come in when you choose, right? This is not apartheid, right? You can't put a curfew on me. So this liberty, the Fourth Amendment is supposed to protect that liberty. But when we say war on drugs, war on terror, when we put the label war on things, it's expected that you lose some rights.
You know, they're reporting that right now there's over 44,000 people that are in detention waiting to be sent back. And we really have to talk about America. America was built on refugees and immigrants, and that's what the history of America, and that's what it should be. Don't let them divide us. We're one family. You know, white, black, red, yellow, whatever we are, gay, straight. We're one family, but you gotta know one thing. The world's not gonna change just because you have a good idea. It's gonna change because you take action.
Kind of realize what I want as for my own goals in life. It made me inspired to make a change, a difference in the world, especially when I went into the immigration. There was a lot of people in there that were really, really passionate about, about the immigration laws and all that. And I wasn't, I'm an immigrant myself, but I wasn't as into it. But then when I was in there, I realized, oh my gosh, this issue is still continuing today and it's getting worse and worse. And I really it made me want to do something about it. It made me want to make a difference in society. And I think that's what the impact it's given me just by attending. It's making me want to come back and want to bring more people to make this a bigger celebration for everybody. I think everybody should have this in every school.
I wasn't really too sure of what to expect when I did come here, but I love it. This is a great experience. I love how we're here embracing one another, all cultures, all ethnicities, all just everybody. We embrace each other. We treat each other as one. We're coming together as a community. This whole conference is about having faith. We're believing in one another. We're believing in each other, our strengths. We're believing in everything that we can overcome all these obstacles that people think are holding us down or that that are holding us back and that people think are keeping us apart. But we're showing them, no, we can overcome that because we have faith in one another. And that's something that's real good, and I took that from here.
Oh my God. I hear my mother got a sleeping suicide singing, oh my God. I hear my mother got a sleeping genocide singing, oh my God. I hear my mother got a sleeping suicide singing, oh my God.